Good morning everyone. Today we are continuing exercise 4.3 with question number 11. So let's begin. Question number 11 is given to you. A minus B minus C to A to B to C, B minus C minus A to C to B, C minus A minus B. We have to prove this determinant is equal to A plus B plus C whole cube. So let's begin. Firstly, apply the transformation R1 change to R1 plus R2 plus R3. After applying this transformation, what we get? We get A minus B minus C, positive 2B, positive 2C. So this positive 2B and minus B, we get B here. And similarly, this positive 2C and minus C, we get positive C here. So totally we get A plus B plus C after applying R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3 for first element of R1. Now same. 2A minus A, we get A plus B, and minus 2C positive C, we get C. 2A plus 2B minus C minus A minus B, we get A plus B plus C here. Now the remaining rows are same. So it is noted down same as B. Now taking common from R1, A plus B plus C. What we get? If we taking common A plus B plus C by R1, we get 1, 1, 1 and 2 is in R1 and 2B, 2C, B minus C minus A. This is 2C, 2B, C minus A minus B here. Now apply C2 change to C2 minus C1. C2 change to C2 minus C1 and C3 change to C3 minus C1. By applying this transformation, we get C1 is noted down same because there is no change in C1. Now C2 minus C1, we get 0 here. B minus C minus A minus 2B. So we get minus A plus B plus C here. Now 2C minus 2C, we get 0. 1 minus 1, we get 0. 2B minus 2B, 0. C minus A minus B minus 2C, we get minus A plus B plus C. Now taking common A plus B plus C by C2 and C3 also. So here we get A plus B plus C whole cube because 1 A plus B plus C is common by C2 and 1 is by C3. So we get 1, 2B, 2C, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 in the case of determinant. Now expand along R1. If we expand along R1, the corresponding row and column will be cancelled out. So the 4 elements is 1, 0, 0, 1 is remaining. When we solving this by cross multiplication, we get only 1 ones are 1 here and 1 is multiplied by any quantity, we get again 1. So the remaining answer is A plus B plus C whole cube only, which is our right hand side. Now come to the next. X plus Y plus twice of Z, Z and Z. X, Y plus Z plus 2X and X, Y, Y, Z plus X plus 2Y. We have to show this equal to twice of X plus Y plus Z whole cube. Okay. Now apply C1 tends to C1 plus C2 plus C3. What we get after apply this transformation? After apply this transformation, x plus y plus 2z plus x plus y, we get 2x plus 2y plus 2z in the place of first element of C1. Now z plus y plus z plus 2x plus y plus y we get 2y, z plus z we get 2z. So 2x plus 2y plus 2z. Again for third element, z plus z 2z and x plus x 2x, we get 2x plus 2y plus 2z here. Now remaining entries are same. Okay. Taking common twice of x plus y plus z by C1, we get, taking common twice of x plus y plus z by C1, we get 1 1 1 x y plus z plus 2x x y y z plus x plus 2y here. Okay. Now apply R2 tends to R2 minus R1 and R3 tends to R3 minus R1. R2 tends to R2 minus R1 and R3 tends to R3 minus R1. We get 1xy because there is no change in R1. After apply R2 minus R1, what we get? R2 minus R1 we get 0 here. Y plus z plus 2x minus x, we get x plus y plus z here. Y minus y we get 0. Now 1 minus 1 we get 0. X minus x we get 0. Z plus x plus 2y minus y we get x plus y plus z here. Now taking common R2 and R3, x plus y plus z, we get twice of x plus y plus z whole cube. So the remaining entries are, if we taking common by R2 is x plus y plus z, we get 1 here and similarly 1 here. After expand along C1, what we get? We want to expand along C1. So relative row and column will be cancel out. So the remaining is 1 1 and 0 0. After cross multiplication, we get 1 only. So twice of x plus y plus z cube is multiplied by 1. We get the same quantity and this is right hand side. Hence we have verified left hand side equals to right hand side. Now come to the next. This is question number 12. Firstly apply R1 tends to R1 minus x of R2. By applying this we get 1 minus x of R2 minus x cube. Now R1 is x, x is multiplied by R2, this is x. If we subtract these two, x minus x, we get 0 here. Now same, x square minus x square, we get 0 here. Now taking common 1 minus x cube by R1, we get 1 x square x 0 0 1 x square 1. Now expand along R1, what we get? If we want to expand along R1, so we get 1 minus x cube. Respective row and column will be cancelled out. Remaining elements is 1 x square x and 1. After solving this, we get 1 minus x cube and 1 ones are 1 minus x cube. If 1 is multiplied by any quantity, we get the same quantity. So that's why we can write 1 minus x cube whole square, which is our right hand side. Now come to the next question. This is question number 13. The question number 13 is, by using the properties of determinant, show that 1 plus a square minus b square 2ab and b is 2b. 2ab 1 minus a square plus b square minus 2a minus 2b 2a 1 minus a square minus b square. We have to this equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. Now apply firstly R1 tends to R1 plus BR3 plus BR3 and R2 tends to R2 minus AR3. What we get after apply the transformation? First transformation R1 plus BR3. R1 is 1 plus a square minus b square. If we multiply R3 by b, we get 2b square here. And if we add these two quantity, we get 1 plus a square plus b square. Because minus b square and positive 2b square is equal to b square. Now 2ab and this one is minus 2ab. We get 0 here. Okay. Then minus 2b and this one is multiplied by b. So this is b minus a square minus b square, b cube. So here we get minus 2b minus, this one is positive, we get positive b minus ba square minus b cube here. If we solve this, we get minus b minus ba square minus b cube. Now taking common minus b, we get 1 plus a square plus b square. So write down minus b, 1 plus a square plus b square. Now R2 minus AR3. R2 is 2ab minus 2ab. We get 0 here. Now 1 minus a square plus b square minus AR3. So this is positive 2a square. So we get 1 plus a square plus b square here. And in the case of this, R2 is 2a minus a plus a cube plus a b square. 2a minus a, we get a here. This is a cube plus ab square. If we take in common a, we get 1 plus a square plus b square. So now a 1 plus a square plus b square. And the third row is remaining same. A square minus b square. Now taking common 1 plus a square plus b square by R1 and R2. So we get, if we taking common 1 plus a square plus b square by R1 and R2, we get 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. And the remaining entries is 1, 0 minus b. Now 0, 1, a. And last entry is 2b minus 2a. And 1 minus a square minus b square. Now expand along R1, what we get? Firstly, write down 1. So respective row and column will be cancelled out. So remaining is 1 is multiplied by a square minus b square. We get 1 minus a square minus b square. Now minus and 1 minus is we using between them. So we get plus here 2a square. Okay. And now second entry 0. So we get 0 here. Now noted down the third entry. We get respective row and column will be cancelled out. So here 0 into minus 2a, we get again 0. And this one is minus 2b. Now solving this, what we get? B square whole square. And now 1 minus a square plus 2a square, we get a square only. This is minus b square minus minus plus 2b square. So again plus 2b square minus b square, we get 1 plus a square plus b square here. And 1 plus a square plus b square, the whole square we have already. So if this 2 are multiplied, we get 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube, and which is right hand side. So we have verified right hand side equals to left hand side. Now come to the next question. This is question number 14. Question number 14 is given to you a square plus 1 ab c a ab b square plus 1 cb ac bc and c square plus 1. We have to prove this equals to 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Alright. Firstly, taking common a by r1, b by r2 and c by r3, what we get? Let's see. We're taking common a by r1, b by r2 and c by r3. If we're taking common by r1, we get a plus 1 over a here and b and c. Okay. Now, if we're taking common b by r2, we get a, b plus 1 over b and c here. If we're taking common c by r3, we get a, b, c plus 1 over c. Got it? Now again, if we're taking common by c1, taking common b by c2 and taking common c by c3, what we get? We get a square, b square, c square here. Now 1 plus 1 over a square, 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 over b square and 1. 1 plus 1 over c square. Got it? Now, R1. Now apply the transformation. C1 tends to C1 minus C2 and C2 tends to C2 minus C3. What we get exactly? We get a square, b square, c square. C1 minus C2, 1 plus a square minus 1, we get 1 over a square only. Now 1 minus 1 over b square. So this will be cancelled out. We get minus 1 over b square here. 1 minus 1 we get 0. Now 1 minus 1, 0. And 1 plus 1 over b square minus 1, this will be cancelled out. We get 1 over b square. And for third, 1 minus 1 over c square. So this will be cancelled out. We get minus 1 over c square here. And the last entry is 1 plus 1 over c square. Okay. Now, if you multiply by R1 is a square, by R2 is b square and by R3 is c square, what we get? If you multiply a square plus b square, so we have to divide this by a square plus b square for balancing the value of determinant. So multiply by first row a square, we get only 1 here, 0 here and a square. Now minus 1 and b square here. Now 0 minus 1 and if you multiply by 1 c square, we get c square and plus 1. Okay. Now apply R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. What we get? Now apply R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This will be cancelled out. R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So 1 minus 1 we get 0 here. 1 minus 1 we get 0 here. A square plus b square plus c square plus 1. Okay. Remaining entries is noted down the same. C square plus 1. Now taking common by R1, a square plus b square plus c square plus 1. So we get 1 b square and c square plus 1. Now expand along R1 what we get respective row and column will be cancelled out. So the remaining is minus 1, 0, 0, minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 we get positive 1 and 1 into 0 we get 0 only. So if 1 is multiplied by any quantity we get the same quantity a square plus b square plus c square plus 1, which is our right hand side. So we have verified left hand side equals to right hand side. Now come to the next question, which is the last question in our exercise. Determinant of Ka is equal to what? Okay, options are given to you. Now if A is any determinants, suppose A is any matrix which is A1, B1, C1, A2, A3, B2, B3, C1, C2 and C3. Okay. If any scalar is multiplied by any matrix, then the scalar is multiplied by every element. So, if we want to multiply by this matrix by K, we get KA1, KA2, KA3, similarly KB1, KB2 and KB3, KC1, KC2 and KC3. Now taking common K by R1, R2, R3. If this one is converted into form of determinant. So if this one is converted into form of determinant, so that means we can take common by R1, R2, R3 separately. So we get K cube and the remaining entries are same, which is A, which is equal to determinant of A. So this one is equal to K cube A. That means option C is correct option. Tomorrow we will start exercise 4.4.